Pick 'em, clip 'em, and light 'em, boys. Deadwood Tobacco's about to blow some smoke. Introducing the lineup for tonight. Your pretty boy and host, the always handsome Pierce. The freestyle and visionary of Deadwood Tobacco, Wild Bill. Fresh off the boat and quick with his smoke, introducing Stash. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to the ever recorded Deadwood Tobacco Company Blowing Smoke podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're hoping to give you a nice little show this evening. To this way, I have Stash. To this way, I have Bill. And to this way, my name is Handsome Pierce.
Ugly.
Yep. Fucks me up so much.
Game on.
Oh, man.
Welcome to video.
So that is what we were not hearing was the music intro, everything for the... Yeah, we can't do that because we're not hooked into the iPad. The iPad's the only thing that plays that. We don't have it hooked up to this.
Great for me.
Did it? Good.
Well, you're going to play this back at the end for us all.
Yeah. So basically all we're doing is doing a roundabout. We're going to talk a little bit so we can kind of see how it looks, how it sounds, everything else. Stash, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Doing all right.
Excellent.
Hanging in there.
Excellent.
Doing my thing.
Billiam, how are you doing?
Yeah. That was thunder for my voice. You heard that, right?
Grabbed it like a cock.
I mean, it is pretty bobulous. The cigar, by the way.
Yes.
As he blows his
absolutely.
smoke.
Blowing smoke.
That's what we do.
Oh, man. So what did we accomplish? Fuck, man. I'm just kind of dead in the water right here. What did we accomplish in 2021, Bill?
Oh, man. Let me tell you something.
Humidor edition.
Oh, you want to start there?
No. Yes, go ahead.
Well, I was going to start with the overall philosophy and how we're going to change it. Because we added Grimy Grimes into the staff, so he's going to bring a special avenue for us. That's kind of new. We brought in what is known as Handsome Pierce, Pink, or other names that we won't go because the FBI is looking for them.
Yes.
Right.
But we also, in 2021, created some new things, and we're finally getting back on track with that. That's going to be launched, when this airs, it'll be last week. So not too bad there. And we have finalized some of our projects that we're going to talk about here when we discuss the present and the future.
Gotcha. So let's narrow it down a little bit to I'm guessing what you're talking about is the Deadwood Tobacco Company Chasing the Dragon. What brought that into being? What was the end? What was the beginning and middle of this? Like we're at the point where people like them, people want them, they're going to come back in the store. What was the beginning of this? Like, let us know how this all came to be. The next big thing for Deadwood Tobacco.
The next big thing, because of why and when and how we had to do it. Sometimes you have to look out across the football field and you got to go, what's going to happen on the next down if I do this? So we had an opportunity come in front of us, and we had to make a choice. And the choice was simple. Have product in your humidor or not have product in your humidor. And for us, we chose to have it in. So you gather the team, which you always hear me about, getting together.
Yes.
And during one of our monthly meetings, I brought him back to the shop and gave him this crazy idea and some stuff to try. And then me and EB, we went down to Honduras at a last minute asking. And we took what we thought could give the end result consumer something with an historical value, credibility, and a smoothie smoke to blow.
Right.
And that's how Chasing the Dragon started.
Excellent. So the flavor profiles of Chasing the Dragon, if I'm not mistaken, we're looking at heavy brandy on there, a little bit of nougat in the background, some dried fruits, some apricots, some apple. Like, what brought you to, like, hey man, this is gonna be our thing. Like, these flavors melded together are what I'm looking for.
All right, so if none of y'all been to DTC, then you'll know that we are beer and wine.
Yes.
We can't do the spirits.
Mm-hmm.
When you're looking at building something from the historical value and what the authentic Chinese gave Deadwood when it first came here, so we have that ability. But the one thing we miss and are unable to do is create an old-fashioned. We tried that with beer in the past.
Yeah,
we had our own.
No.
No, that one didn't work.
That did not work.
But
At
the
all.
previous one with the tobacco infused did. So what I was trying to do here was take that same concept but flip it on its head and create a premium cigar that held an ash, that had not all the corn syrup sweetness, but had a little sweetness so it wouldn't make those fruit notes you're talking about, like a candied apple. More so the fruit itself would come through. And that's how you're going to get, for, lack of better terms, Pruno. But this is high-grade Pruno.
Excellent.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's no toilet water. We clean that
If
up.
you guys need to look that up, go ahead and look that up. You'll be amazed at what they could do.
Some of you know what that is.
Looking
You
it
know
up.
what
Some of these people that are listening to this podcast know exactly what
I'm
that
looking
is.
it up right now because I want to talk about it.
Go to prison.
Go to prison. Yeah.
Right?
So we created this array of flavors that you're talking about through a steeping process we created. And we were able, down in Honduras, with the head of production and the head of marketing, we took a lot of materials with us to show them what we wanted and where we were going with the direction. And it seemed to be a good synergistic movement down there that we created from nothing to messing everything up by 5 days later. A beautiful box, the bands, how we wanted it packaged. Now, we also know in the future the packaging is going to get tweaked. But we knew that. And the whole team, and what I mean by the whole team is every single player at DTC is heavily involved in this project. It's not me because I'm the owner. It's not Ethan because he has special duties at DTC. It's also Pierce that smoked it. The other cats that aren't on the podcast tonight. And Stash. So from start to finish, it's all about DTC. It's all about the family we create. It's about giving another quality product back from a historical angle and have it for an adult, because they are more familiar with the oranges and the cherries that come out of an old-fashioned and Manhattans and those other grandpa-style drinks.
Yes.
This is just another smooth smoke without all the candy.
Gotcha. So this is almost like a symbolic, this is Deadwood Tobacco moving forward into the future. Like, not only are we, moving spaces, which we'll talk about in a little bit, not only are we making moves to, create a bigger, bigger all-around product as us, as people, as the players of DTC, but we're also doing this cigar, and this is kind of our move into the future.
Yeah, because when manufacturers create new brands and they get profit, they buy healthcare for their people. So my team automatically knows I'm moving forward for that specific reason. That's what we're going to do with the Dragon. That's why we got the motivation. That's why we are going to put it out there on shelves, and that's from the first original 6,000 cigars in 30 days. That made the manufacturer that is housing our product for us and giving us space. Now they're creating a whole new room just so we can make the Dragon there. And yes, it is our product. It is the tobacco we have. We had that ability when we were down there to secure that. After so many years in the industry, you make friends.
Yeah.
And they want to see other friends succeed.
It's a beautiful thing. I mean, it kind of reminds me, like, I came from the beer background, and breweries were like that. You go to this brewery, that brewery, I mean, for the most part. And then there was kind of just like this brotherhood, beards, tattoos, and beer. That's all what it was. And luckily enough, being able to come into the cigar industry, I kind of feel that same kind of vibe, except for it's a tighter, like La Familia more kind of thing. In my mind anyways, because you can fuck around and make a good beer. You can fuck around and you can do this, but to actually get in there and mold this perfect thing, which I could get.
Hey, you molded it.
Yeah.
You can tell what it's like. You smoked it.
Oh,
from
it's
the
absolutely.
start.
Yeah. It's a
But
nice,
from the start to where it's at today,
It's gone a long way.
It has gone a long
from
ways.
that.
well, you didn't like pancake syrup staff?
No, I wasn't into the maple syrup.
hey, can I get that brown sugar stick, please? Tastes delicious.
You didn't get the pencil lead with it?
I did not get the pencil lead.
Next time I'll draw on yours. You'll get it.
Right?
Right on.
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying about 2021. Besides South Dakota and being able to stay open and let small businesses thrive and be creative, that's what we were able to do during this whole COVID thing is give back, push back. And here we are standing up, and the team's ready to get out there and show what we can do. And that's also what happened in 2021. The synergistic among the team and the glue.
Just amazing. I mean,
Look, from my
it's crazy.
perspective,
It is.
it's very humbling to just see some of you cats go above and beyond, not because you can get money, but just because it's really the right thing to fucking do, and you're part of a team, and that's why. So when somebody gets shot in the fucking leg, you got to go over and fix them up, man.
Hell yeah.
So if someone's down, that's the other thing we do here. We take care of each other, and that's my philosophy.
It's
and
the DTC way, man.
yeah, you can't follow that. You're not going to be on this team.
Beautiful. Thank you for talking to me about the Dragon, man. And for everybody that's listening at home, you can find the Deadwood Tobacco Company Chasing the Dragon. All you have to do is give us a call at 605-720-1510 or visit deadwoodtobacco.com. We'd be happy to place or get those orders filled. We got Consuela ready to make sure that you get these as soon as possible.
Free swag.
Free swag.
Yeah.
Always something. Something goody. Cracker Jack.
Cracker Jack.
Yes.
Yeah, you know where Cracker Jack
Jacks.
came from?
No.
That came from our way past.
Way past.
Yeah, the original founder of DTC, she created that Cracker Jack surprise to make a stand in the internet business with her Sweet Jane product, which was created at Deadwood Tobacco Company 2009.
Very nice.
With the help of DE. Went national 2016, but that is where Cracker Jack came. And if you've ever gotten anything from DTC, you get Cracker Jack. It ain't a tattoo.
Yes.
Thanks, Stash.
Thanks, Stash.
No worries. Just making sure that's out there,
All right.
Hey.
So going back into that whole what we've done in the past, Stash, talk to me a little bit about how shipping has grown from when you started there, 3 years ago now?
Yeah, it was 2019 when I started.
Okay. So from back then to now, how much has that shipping kind of created, that smoke that's behind the DTC train that we got going on right now?
Well, when I first started shipping, it was a different beast. So it was a long process of getting one package out, hoping the credit card was right, and after you packed it and everything else. So the cool thing is right in, June of 2020, we popped online a new one, and that worked out a lot easier. I mean, labels were printed, people could get everything in there, the credit cards were said and done, so we didn't have to mess with it. And it started rocking out. But we were, 20, maybe 15, 20 orders a day, popping up to over 50, 60 orders a day, depending on what we were doing. And it had me humping. I was a busy person, so much busy I had to hire a consuela, in other words, known as the shipping biatch, or my wife, to... she comes in and works Monday through Friday for a couple, hours a day, depending on whatever shipping we got, and go. And right now she's in a little bit of a lull, but now that we got product back in, that's going to be going
Wait
the
a
other
minute here.
Wait a
Hold on a
minute, wait a
second.
minute.
Hold on a
Wait
second.
a second.
Yeah,
Hold the show.
Cut that out. I was trying to get out of this quick.
Nah.
No, God, no.
Nah, I'm
That
sorry.
ain't going to work.
Okay, he gave 3 names for one lady, but let's be honest. He had all those days to work. So now he only works Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and his wife has to work 5 days a week.
Yeah, that's
that was
the goal.
that was a true gambit move on a chess table.
Right.
That was.
She never saw it coming, and she's still smiling.
Yep, and yeah, I work Friday, Saturday, and half a Sunday, and I'm like, yeah, okay, you go to work Monday through Friday. Don't wake me up when you leave, please.
We do ask what you're doing, and she always says, "Oh, he's in his robe."
Yeah, you're right. That's pretty much where I'm usually at.
Sleeping and playing with a bird when I left.
Yep, that's pretty much how it goes.
Is that what he calls it?
Yeah, that's what I call it. So, I mean, it's really picked up and gone crazy. It's nuts how, since we switched over to our new system, and it made it so much easier for the consumer to actually order, because the other one would have glitches, issues would happen. We couldn't pull product off when we needed to, and so on and so on. Nothing wrong with it. I mean, it worked, but it wasn't what we were looking for here at
right. A
DTC.
steam train works, but a car is better.
Right.
Yeah.
So what happened was we switched over in, what was it, June of 2020?
June 10th.
June 10th, okay.
On a Friday.
Yeah.
When they told us we wouldn't do it on a Friday.
And we flipped the switch and all hell broke loose, basically. No, but and it worked out great. It was, it's made our life a lot more streamlined and everything else, and it's working out really good. And we can now, instead of pumping out 10 orders, 15 orders a day, we can pump out 50 plus if we need to, just depending on the help and what we can do. And it's all up to these people that are online and follow us and order and keep coming back. That's, I look at the orders and it's like the new system we got, it's like, fourth time ordering or fifth time ordering or 10th time ordering.
That is really exciting to see when you see like the 6th, the 8th, the holy shit,
right.
They order all the time.
Right. And that's like, oh, okay, cool. They could go to other places maybe if they wanted to.
Right.
But they choose to come back to us.
Well,
and it's the Cracker Jacks. It's a service. It's if they call and they have a problem or whatever, it's taken care of.
I was just going to say that. It's the service. It's the calling and knowing that one of the 6 of us is going to pick up the phone. We're more than likely going to take care of you. We're more than likely going to overly take care of you because that's what we do. We make sure that our customers have a good experience, whether they're sitting their ass in the store or they're sitting their ass in their recliner getting cigars online, whatever. We don't care. We want you to be our customers, so that's how we take care of it.
Right.
But we don't give the farm away.
No, we don't give the farm away at all.
That way we can keep growing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But, if we've had issues with, orders getting messed up or whatever happens, whether it's our fault or just...
Porch pirate.
Yeah, porch pirate.
Porch pirate.
Put in the wrong address. Sorry. Oops. I'm like, well, it's going to go to your neighbor, so we'll try to fix this. Yeah. So, and it's and a lot of our, back when I first started, it was a lot of phone orders. So they'd call in, hey, your internet's locked up or it's not working or we got to reset it or whatever. And it was like, okay, so I'd take your order. We had to manually put everything in ourselves. And now it's a lot easier. Hey, look, if you go to deadwood.com, hey, it's there.
Deadwoodtobacco.com.
I'm sorry. Yeah, deadwoodtobacco.com. What did
That's
I say?
right.
Deadwood.com.
We know.
Yeah.
Hey,
I already messed up the phone number. We're good.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
right.
He's part of the chamber.
Yeah, well,
See where he drives business.
right? See, if you go to deadwoodtobacco.com, you get on there, and I've walked people through. They've called and go, well, I'm trying to find pipe tobacco, and I can't find yours, Deadwood Gold or Sweet Jane or whatever it is. And I'm like...
Yummy bitch, not Sweet Jane, by the way. That was a death stare.
It was.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was.
It
Killed it.
says,
Killed it.
Says Sweet Jane on the jar. But anyway, yummy bitch, whatever it is.
Yes.
So the point being is, I've walked them through it. Okay, go on the internet, click this, click that. And they're like, oh, okay, yep, click. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. And off we go. And that saves us time when they order through the internet instead of calling, which calling's fine, but
calling is fine.
Prefer you to do it through the internet because it makes a lot life easier.
Yes.
So, and it works out good.
Good.
And they get the loyalty points, too.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Don't forget to get the loyalty
Yep.
points because I have seen orders come through that are $80 less than what the actual price was just from that loyalty program.
I literally did an order where the shipping was free and everything was free because he had so many points. And I went, who is this dude? And I looked back and look, it was tactfully very smart the way he did it. He ordered for almost 3 months weekly, just stuff he would smoke in a week. And then all of a sudden, he has enough points to get a box.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute, we ain't making money. That's why I checked and I realized, nope, he's smart and he plays the game and he knows how to use his money.
Right. And now, between the two of you, do you think that our social media presence and all of our stuff on Instagram and Facebook, make sure to go and like our page, by the way. We'll let you know when new podcasts are coming out or when more product hits the floor. But do you think that the growth in those two things has really helped out the shipping? Because now they have that instantaneous, I'm scrolling through Facebook, whatever I'm doing, and then, oh, shit, Deadwood Tobacco's got this in. They've got that in. Do you think that the growth in that has helped the shipping out as well?
Yeah, I think it has in reality. I mean, it's the new wave, as everybody says. It's the social media is the new thing. I personally don't have Facebook. My wife lets me know when new products coming in because she has Facebook and she's like, well, did you know we have these in? And I'm like, really? I don't know. I only work Friday, Saturday, and half a Sunday. So I guess I'll check that out when I get there.
Right.
But yeah, I think it definitely does have an impact on that because then they see a new, like the Dragons, which are coming out. As you see this, it'll already be out for a week. But, the Dragon's coming out, for example, A lot of people have been calling, asking about that and looking online, can't find it because it's gone. And it's like, well, it's coming back out, and, this is about the dust time. And when it does come out, they see it on Facebook, and immediately they jump online. There it is, and boom, they order it. And it's definitely helped. I think it's going to get bigger and bigger as we go, I believe. That's the way I look at it.
So big that, Bill, I wanted to touch on this. We're getting into our moving stage. So we're looking at getting into the new building so we have room for this explosion that we've had in shipping. Not only that, but explosion that we've had in just customers, people standing, only standing room only on event nights and regular nights at that. But tell us about this move a little bit and what that's going to bring to Deadwood Tobacco Company as a whole.
Interesting segue because 38% of our social media population is female, and that's grown since we've targeted social media, not just Facebook and Instagram, but Pinterest and Twitter as well. We're not as strong in Pinterest, but we're getting there. And we have to offer more. So by offering more of ourselves, our personalities, and our product and our lifestyle and what it means to be in this unique team, we have taken it to a spot where people come down, they look, they see we're too busy, so they leave. We have to give back, females. It's a little difficult when you're in a historic town and inside a historic building to get proper things down there, which allows for mitigating things to happen, and it allows people not to feel comfortable or want to come in. Bottom line is a bathroom in the wintertime. It's cold.
Yep.
You got to pee. You had some beer. They're reconstructing everything upstairs. That hurt us for that. So now we'll have a proper female bathroom, right?
Yes.
Because of that population of growth. We'll have a proper male bathroom because that grows more.
The smoke. The smoke's another one.
yeah.
I have a lot of neighbors, a lot of, people live around me, and they're like, well, I'd love to come down there and hear Brandon and have a beer, and I don't smoke necessarily, but I'd love to come down and see Brandon play or whatever on a Friday, Saturday night.
Right.
Because it's so smoky, I just can't sit in there. So
Yeah, it's
that's
rough.
the other thing that'll clean it up a lot, you know.
Yeah, we're going to 20-foot ceilings with proper ventilation.
That's just amazing news. I mean, to me and everybody else. And obviously we all hear the same story. Oh, we're going to lose the field. We're going to lose this. We're going to lose that. Right. And my answer always is, yeah, but you're not going to lose the staff. You're not
going to lose the attitude.
Yeah, you're not going to lose the attitude of Deadwood Tobacco. You've got these core people that believe in this place so much and love this place so much that you're coming to see us. You think you're coming down to the basement because it's cool, or you're coming down to this, that, or the other. But what you're coming for is the experience. And Deadwood Tobacco Company has a unique experience.
The people want a bathroom. The people want clean, fresh air.
Yes.
The people have told us this is what they want. They told us they want liquor, and they understand why we can't.
Yeah.
So we're giving back all the way. We're giving back. It's about time. It's past that mark. 15 years in, it's time to go. It's time to make a move in Deadwood itself.
I mean, you either expand or you sink.
I'm not rowing.
Yeah. No.
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 Speaking of which, Stash, you want to row?
No. I did that for 22 years. I'm good. Thank you.
22
Hey,
years.
he didn't quit. He was rolling today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't mean puff, pass to the left. He was rolling on some bands onto a cigar of Chasing the Dragon. Which ones you do, Auntie?
I did a little bit of Zero. I did 2 boxes of Zero. Then I switched over to Auntie to help our fellow handicap, Rico, try to get that up to speed.
Hey. His new medication made his hands feel light and airy, and he didn't know they were there.
Yeah.
That's real medication prescribed by a doctor.
Yep. So, we rolled some cigars. I'll probably get up in the morning, come down with the old shipping biatch. In other words, Consuela. In other words, as my wife, as the third name now has popped in.
It's the second time.
Right?
Yes. Well, I'm clarifying so they all know.
It's good.
So
she's going to have to come on as every single character that you just named, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can do it.
She has to do a different voice each time.
Right.
But
I'll let her know that. So, I'll probably be down tomorrow doing more of that.
I just remembered something as you were talking, bro.
What's that?
Something about 2021.
yes.
The other thing we can offer that we haven't really exposed, and that's one of Stash's talents.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, good.
Come on, don't get crazy. This is real, Stash. You know you can do this. So, Pierce and Stash, you both know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter what cigar other than a Cameroon, because Stash can laser engrave your special date of whatever right on to the wrapper of the cigar. Trust me, we've tested it. It burns perfect. So for your special occasion, you can get a hold of Stash, and it's not too expensive to add whatever you want. Thing I popped in my head when he the 2021 year in the review.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's true too. And I'm the one
Didn't
that
it?
does it.
Didn't it start with
about
this and then kind of go from there?
Yeah, it pretty much went from this on a cigar,
Excellent.
and then moved out into more legitimate stuff.
And you've done things for weddings. You've done things
Harley
for
Davidson, bro.
Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
I mean, some big names out there that you've done some stuff
Yep.
for, and it truly is not that expensive to
Put
get.
the bar and shield on 1,000 cigars for Harley. I've done 10 or 12 boxes. Well, let's see, 5-10 boxes already for weddings, different things like that. I've got a order here. It's waiting. I got to print out one real quick for him and see what he does on that.
You also did the Mineral Palace private
Mineral
event.
Palace,
Mineral Palace
yep.
project, yes.
Yep, that was on the plexiglass or the acrylic. Sorry.
All around cigars.
Yep.
So we are trying to encompass a lot more than just your average everyday smoke shop. We're not just come down, get a thing or get a bag of tobacco, roll your cigarette, have a 5-minute conversation, and bounce.
Look, let's be honest, and let's tell the people what we do, and that's very simple. When you look at Deadwood Tobacco Company, you have to go in reverse and ask yourself what a company is. What's a tobacco company? Then you'll find out what Deadwood Tobacco Company is. And that's why we're able to do everything we do, because we look at every word of who we are, and we see what that means to us and what that means to the team.
Yes.
And that's why we're able to have all these different talents come out. The podcast stuff, amazing stuff that you got here in front of me. I don't even know what it does. It blinks in different colors like a video game. I don't even want to play. It's not Madden. So
It's not bad.
So we have that ability now. And with Stash's talent and EB's talent, Ethan, a.k.a. the pastor. he can like
that is a great chime in from the background. Yeah.
And because it's him, it's weird. But he even can speak to change from beginning till now. He can also speak to what the Dragon was like from inside the factory to inside your cavity of your mouth.
Yes.
Palate.
And palate. Yeah.
Yes. That's the word I was looking for.
It was just riding that line just for a second.
Where were we going with this? All right.
Sometimes you got to surf the wave.
Yeah, you were riding that wave pretty close to crashing. Anyway.
What's up, EB?
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
So, Ethan, I do have to have you on the spotlight for just a second. So there was a really interesting story that happened with you and Bill when you guys had to go down quick for a visit for the Deadwood Tobacco Company, Chasing the Dragon, the whole antithesis of this, story, this culmination, this, crescendo. Like, tell me a little bit about what happened on that whole week and a half journey that you guys had to go through.
Sure. Bill kind of alluded to this. Man, it was it was a fascinating kind of turn of events. We were actually on our way to a trade show in Vegas. We were in line getting on the plane, and Bill pulls out his passport, and I'm like, what kind of an idiot brings a passport to fly to Vegas? I mean, this is crazy, right?
Like, Vegas is still in the States, right?
Yeah. I'm smart.
So we're at this trade show, and we're at a bar, met up with Christian Arroyo of Arroyo CLE Cigars. Asylum. Tom Lazuka was there, and we started discussing this whole new project that we wanted to do with this major partner. And the conversation turned, and they were like, man, look, we're under the gun on this project to get it out. And we've got to do this now. And so he says, man, I've got a plane in Miami. Can you guys end this trip and make it to Miami, and I'll fly you down to Honduras, and we're just going to knock this out now.
You're like, sure, average Wednesday. Sounds good.
Right. And then
who carries a passport?
It dawned on me, Bill, I just gave him a hard time for effing carrying his passport, man. So now we have to fly, right? Rapid City, Vegas. We got to go back to Rapid City, essentially, and get my passport so that we can fly to Miami, so that we can fly to Donley in the Arroyo Express, piloted by Christian Arroyo.
Correct windshield.
Yeah, I mean, so we're down there for 2 weeks, flown on this private plane. We're staying at the Hotel Arroyo, which is his family place with a swimming pool. We're eating refried beans.
Every meal, and I loved it.
Every meal, man. It was phenomenal.
That sounds phenomenal.
No, not just refried, good. Black refried beans.
Oh, God, that sounds
nice.
even better.
Delicious.
Yes.
Raul, who's their kind of director of design and marketing, we're down at the box factory working on screen printing, colored boxes. He was essentially sketching out the Dragon logo on the plane as we were going down there. Bill's at the manufacturing facility with Dr. Baba Booey. And it was like
Baba Booey, Dr. Baba Booey.
Guys, he's out in the courtyard, right, mixing up this weird witch's brew of how we're going to make this cigar work. It was like an episode of Breaking Bad, right? And
except inside Whitney Houston's bathroom.
Yes.
From flying into the Air Force Base in Donley to Christian Arroyo's driving. I mean, this is, I felt like I was an episode of Narcos, man. It was,
you were when you took the picture.
Yeah.
But what I was left with is, after all this hospitality and him making all of this happen, I was like, man, who does this?
I did. I brought my passport.
From a manufacturing partner perspective, right? They knocked it out of the park. We've got new lines, multiple, right? New lines of cigars that are beautiful, that are unique, that are exclusive. It was a phenomenal experience from start to finish.
Meanwhile, back in Deadwood.
You've got three of us scrambling to cover every single shift that we could.
Little text message, hey, can you make sure my passport's sitting out on the beer table where the receipts are left? I'm like, what? All right, yeah, there's a passport and some other crap sitting out there. Good luck. Yeah. Yeah.
It was an interesting week on our side too.
Yeah, it was definitely entertaining.
We worked a lot and slept a little and worked a lot again.
I will tell you that's true. They did clean the store.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing.
That was the
Yeah.
big thing I had to get. Look, he's coming back, man. And if this shit ain't clean, we're screwed. I mean,
Dad is disappointed.
Yeah. Better make sure shit's done.
Yeah, if you want your Cubans in your rum or your coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So in review, basically, we just wanted to say hi to you during this podcast, make sure that you got to know us a little bit. I love hearing all the good stories about 2021, 2020 before I was even there. So glad to be a part of the team. Really kind of got it all the way down to here. And, man, the sky's the limit at this point. I feel like we're just kind of keep on making those steps, making those moves, and we're just going to keep on climbing that ladder.
Did you know that Ethan is a liberal?
Untrue.
Yes.
Not according to Christian.
Exactly.
Yes.
He looked right at him within the first minute. He goes, yeah, you're a liberal, I know. And he turned away and looked at him.
Was that right after the photo or before the photo?
That was like, hi, you're a liberal.
Okay, never
There was
mind.
no other breath in between.
Right.
So that's the exact same way that he looked at me, and he's like, why would you hire a guy with two different colors of shoes?
Yeah.
I told him you were colorblind.
I said to Christian Arroyo, I'm like, why would you say that? And he's like, look at you, you're all color coordinated. I'm like, I got an art degree. I mean, what do you expect?
My
And
wife
Tom
owns a
Mazuka-
boutique.
Yeah, you're color coordinated, and I'm mismatched, and we just neither one of us hit the mark on that one.
Lazuka leans over and he's like, don't let him inside your head.
Let's not talk about Lazuka in Vegas and a kilt and whether it's a kilt or a skirt. We won't go down that road.
No,
that was rough.
I would say this. Him and his 9x90 Smokey was smoking at that point certainly got excited.
Yeah, I was like, oh, wait a minute. He
And
does
I don't
have
mean in a good way
9x90.
necessarily.
No.
He didn't expect you to not have underwear on.
Well, it's a kilt. I don't wear anything under a kilt. The two ladies behind Tom Lazuka, though, when he wanted me to show him, and I did.
Oh, they were chasing the dragon?
Oh, they were thumbs up. They were chasing the dragon. They were all there.
Bring it all the way back around.
It was an entertaining train wreck. So.
Amen.
Yeah.
That is one thing we're going to work on in future podcasts. We're going to have Stash's kilt cam.
Yes.
What about yours?
It's going to be an extra pay.
You wear a kilt.
Oh, I wear a kilt, but I wear a skirt evidently because I wear unders.
Well, that's because you got a 10x12.
Something like that.
Well, I'm
It's
gonna have
tied to
the
the side.
I'm gonna have the
Yeah.
Fold it in
9x90
half.
snuck out just past the bottom a little bit. So
Are you going to put it
gives you
inside
some
the
good
garter
sample.
that you wear underneath the kilt then?
Yeah.
No, because that'll get the Asylum fan page.
Right.
That will
Yeah,
do.
I don't need that one going.
Well, I bet you got your own Facebook page.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
man.
I don't
You
even
just
know
don't
it.
know about it.
Yeah,
That's what you get for not being on Facebook.
Why do you
Yeah.
think Ethan has a long camera lens?
Yeah, right.
He can
over
take
there.
those pictures.
He's over there smirking. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So the review, huh?
The review, yeah.
Oh, we're down to the review. All right.
Well, we know we got a new building with the great layout coming.
So where is this new building? Let's talk about that just for a second before we
All
let
right.
you guys
So
go.
all those people that've been to DTC and listening, close your eyes and I will tell you where it's at. And you can visualize if you've been to Deadwood. Go up the steps, right out the front door. Top of that railing, make a right. Stay on that same side of the street that DT's already on. Walk all the way down to the Franklin.
Up.
Big white columns.
Whatever. It's down, up, all around.
It's all around.
Basically, turn right and go up the road to the Franklin.
Big white columns.
Yep,
Can't miss the
and,
Franklin.
And when you get there, you will see a park off to the left. Go past the park, and then you'll see the Silverado. Once you're past the Silverado, there's the last building that the Masons, the Shriners, and that other group belong to. And Scottish Rite.
Scottish right there. Yes.
So we're gonna
Just
take
having a hard
over-
time finding them
Yeah,
words.
we're gonna take over that first floor.
So we're going
So-
to be Main Street level.
Across the street from the Legend and the school.
The school.
The school,
It always
yes.
makes me crack up just a tiny bit.
We politically checked, and the city of Deadwood said smoking is okay next to that school. Even though most people would have a problem, we have gambling in Deadwood right next to the school.
Yes.
we have
it's been
drinking.
there forever.
We have
Right.
drinking right next
Yeah.
door to the school in
Yes.
Deadwood.
I mean, the kids pretty much know what
Yeah.
what Deadwood was built on, right?
Yeah,
Gunfighting, saloon drinking, and fornication.
It's the Wild West,
Oh,
baby.
there's the fornication. It got you.
Oh,
got it
you
in
did
there.
get the
You
fornication
got
in
it
there.
Told
You said you were going to get that
All
one
right.
fornication in there.
I told you.
Damn.
Why'd you ask me what fornication meant, by the way?
I did not ask that at all. That was
We actually have a
Stash.
slide.
No,
with
it
the
was
floor
not me.
plan, if you
Do we
guys
have a
want.
slide of fornication?
No, we have a slide of the floor plan. Take a look
Oh,
at this.
floor plan.
Oh, there's the
Floor
new building.
plan.
Yeah.
Yep, there
so,
you go.
So off to my right would be the floor plan. Coming in the front door, there's going to be a little vestibule. It's going to be all redesigned with barnwood and everything. And then you're going to come in that doors. That's going to be double doored, all glass, looking beautiful. You'll have your retail off to the left. You'll have the big humidor off to the right. Keep going forward. Small sitting lounge with leather chairs. Barn, what are those things? Barn doors.
Barn doors.
That are
Barn
glass.
doors.
And then you got the high tabletop seating. Same side as the humidor, all the way up by the stage. Much bigger stage. Going to make it look like a front porch. Then in the back far left corner is your bathrooms. And then a much bigger bar.
Hey, the humidor is going to be a lot bigger.
Oh, it's going to be beautiful. It's
Yeah.
going to be well lit, 400 square feet. We don't need to be too big, but big enough so you can move around in.
Not the trap. Not the trap that we have now.
Not the L-shaped trap.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all forget that's a P, because the length of the P is Shin Kick Alley. So during events, we have all the product that we're moving for the event up front in the big P.
Right.
So if you go down Shin Kick Alley, you're allowed to get kicked in the shins. Cause
I know, but it's nuts to butts every time you got to go down there to get a sweet stick.
that's just because you're tall.
And it sucks when I'm stuck back there and there's people at the register
Define
waiting
stuck.
and I'm stuck when the 500 plus pound thing walks around the corner and blocks me and I can't get out. Even if I move to the side. It's
You're
gonna
not
happen.
referring getting stuck by the Kiwi lady.
No. That's a whole different story. We don't need to go down.
That's podcast 1069.
That'll be rated for 20,
Netflix,
yeah,
and they can
probably.
chill.
Yeah, but warning: there will be a logo up there, smoking
Getting corny.
and or whatever in the top. But yeah, you don't get stuck back there, and I'm not waving at the customers, going, "Hey, I'll be right out to the register in a minute."
Yeah.
So
when I
you didn't
can
like
get
being
out.
a zoo animal.
No.
No, that aquarium.
I like being on the other side of the cage.
Yes.
So,
That's not humidor, Bill.
That's not a humidor, Bill. No.
No, I wasn't serious.
No.
no. All right.
All right, so the year in review before we sign off was a great year. Everything's rocking. You're going to see a bunch of personalities come on here. Our personalities, multiples.
Yeah, so down the road, we're going to be able to meet the staff a little bit. You'll get to know a little bit of background of me, Stash. We got Consuela coming on. We've got Ethan will grace us with his actual face one of these podcasts.
Grimy Grimes.
Grimy Grimes.
He's not real grimy,
He isn't. He's a pretty clean-cut kid. Looks like a garden gnome, but that's okay.
but he's got a beard.
He does have a beard. Did I
Prior
miss
arm.
anybody? Rico Suave. Yeah.
Or
That-
Paco.
that-
depending
Paco.
on how you
Yeah,
look at
depending
it.
on how you
That's
look
how
at
we got Consuela and Paco.
it. Indeed.
Hey, Paco, how you doing?
Yeah.
I'm doing good. I say, how you doing? Oh, Consuela. Smoky cigar? Okay.
That story will come out later, I'm sure. But for now, it's Rico.
Absolutely.
Yep. Oops, I just bumped the camera.
So we will be giving you updates on future podcasts about what we have for subjects coming up, so you guys can kind of tune in from there. Thank you for listening in. Make sure you check out our Instagram page, our Facebook page, deadwoodtobacco.com. Phone number is actually 605-722-1510.
Pinterest.
Oh, Pinterest. Yeah, I
And
forgot that. And
Twitter.
Tweeter.
Tweeter.
Oh, the tweeter.
Tweeter,
Oh, my gosh.
pumpkin eater.
All those kids watching that tweeter.
Shameless plug, but buy 20 cigars, get 5 free, plus a nice lighter.
That's what's in the Cracker Jack.
Well, not all.
Not all.
That's a
Sometimes I
big
get
box.
wild.
That's for the people that bought a big box of Cracker Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Now, the person that buys one cigar, we will ship, and they get something too.
A P card.
Yes.
Everybody gets a P card. What's a P card?
And maybe this isn't appropriate.
Do you have a clip of the P card?
That
I
means you
don't,
can go
but
pee
I
freely.
do have clips of the next 3 events that are coming up.
Oh, excellent. Yeah,
Okay,
let's
well, we
let's
can-
search those out.
we
I
can
believe
roll
we
those.
have Snowcross first.
Yeah.
We are having Snowcross
Mardi Gras.
with Aladino cigars, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the
Yep.
rep Mike Watman will be here. He's going to fly in from the trade show straight here, and
Excellent.
he's going to rock it. You're all going to love Mike. Come on down.
Yeah.
He's
Good
been in the
sticks.
industry 20 plus years. Worked for Ashton Cigars. Gave
And-
that up. Works for himself.
Hopefully, as these kind of guys come in, we'll be able to get them into the podcast room, get a little interview with them, get their perspective on the whole industry. Next is Mardi Gras. When is Mardi Gras?
right before St. Patrick's Day.
Right before St. Patrick's Day, like
Yes.
freaking a week away.
Yeah, we go from purple and yellow and that other color to green.
Yes. So we got Ashton Cigars and Sawyer Brewing for that guy.
Yeah.
And then we have St. Patrick's Day, which is a huge old shit show in Deadwood. We love it so much.
Yes.
That's going to be with CLE and Shiner. We're going to have Michael from Shiner back in the building, and it's going to be awesome.
Wait a minute. We got Michelle.
And we got Michelle. How did I forget Michelle? And I forgot to say Sam.
Well, Sam will be there for
No, the only thing
Mardi Gras.
Consuela cares about is in
Yeah,
any event,
yeah.
it's just the rib cage of Sam.
Yeah, we don't care about. Even I'm fall off the radar there.
Oh, yeah,
And we've been
absolutely.
married 15
Who are you?
plus years. Yeah.
Who are you?
So Sam's going to be there? Oh, you mean abs? He showed me his abs one time. And I'm like,
Hey, Stash, she
Great.
came up to me and asked to work all weekend.
If we can
Yeah.
just get a slide of
course.
Sam's abs for that
Yeah,
next
that'd be
podcast, that would be
great.
tremendous. Just give him a text message to see if he'll take a picture for us.
Don't worry, Michelle. We're good.
I might
know.
I might actually get laid if you do that. So that'd
Hey,
be
there
great.
you
So
go.
when Sam comes in town, things pick up.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand what's going on.
Literally and
Do you
figuratively.
spray paint his logo on you?
Yeah, I got those fake ones you just throw on.
Dude, I'm going to buy you like one of them little lollipop masks of his face, but for his abs.
Yeah, there
Wasn't
you
you
go.
cut out of the back of the cereal box?
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, God. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Come back and see us again. Thank you from Deadwood Tobacco Company. Thank you, Wild Bill. Thank you, Stash, for coming on. I am Handsome Pierce. We will see you guys next time. Thanks.
Bloop, bloop, bleep. Let's try another one.